Hey guys, this is Liger26, and today I am doing a video review of the 1-100 High Grade 00. If you guys are thinking, deja vu, yes, there's a reason why I wanted to redo this guy's video review because the first one, the camera quality, as you guys know, or may not know, the camera quality has jumped up by a lot. So I want to redo this guy in better quality. You know, the first one did not capture Mr. 00 here like the way I wanted to. So, getting on to the review, it will consist of two parts. Part one, talking about the Gundam itself, this model right here. And part two will contain the accessories, weapons, and other stuff like that. So yeah, pretty much that's about it. Okay, let's get down to the review here. This is the 00 Gundam. Success, it came after the Exia, so it has some similarities, like of course, the color, the swords and all the other stuff. And it is piloted by Setsuna FCA. He is the #1 guy. I guess you can consider him like the leader, but I already saw Lock-on Stratus from the first series as the leader. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Let's get down to the Gundam here. Enough bios. First of all, the colors are out of the box. These aren't the colors you're gonna get, of course. Colors are gonna be like red, white, blue, and yellow. But here we have pearl blue, white, gloss white, Italian red, and gold. A little bit of gold here. And he does come with clear parts, which I have painted. Move that out of the way. Which I did paint. Either you can use the stickers, which I highly suggest not to. I would suggest spend, $2 or so for the paint. It will really update this kit a lot. If the stickers are not just there, just not the right grain you want. There are clear parts in the head, the elbow, the wrist, the knee joints, and the GN drives, and this little red jewel right here on his forehead. And let's see. Oh yes, and the guns, which I will cover in part 2. So enough of the color. Oh yes, gunmetal, of course. You have to have the gunmetal. So yeah, that's pretty much about it in colors. So let's get down to accessories. Let's get down to articulation. That's what. Let's go around the back and start with the GN drives. They are the most notable things. The twin GN drives. I don't know why they did that, but I guess apparently it made them stronger. Go figure, right? One of them is the old Gundam, the other one is the Exia's GN drive. Or you may call it the solar furnace, I think. So anyway, enough more bios. Let's get down to this. It can go up and down some at this joint right there. It can also go up and down slightly and rotate some. It is a ball joint. And it can also move up and down here and rotate there at the same joint. It's a peg and a potty cap right there. And since we're still back here, I can talk about no back skirts. There are no back skirts. All it has is the beam sabers can move out like so. Right there. It can move out like so, and it can go back in. Very easy. Easy cheesy. And let's see. Let's move this all the way and go up to the arms. The shoulder can go up, it can go down, it can go forwards, it can go backwards some. Let's see. The arm itself can go about that far out. So they didn't show that. Up and down, left, forwards and backwards, down some. Arm can go about that far out, and with the shoulder joint, it can go about that far out. It's like, he broke his arm. Ow, it's gotta hurt. Can rotate below the shoulder, bend at the elbow at what looks like 1 point, but it can be 2 points. I can be wrong. And his wrist can move that far and that far out. Get him all fixed up again. Oh yes, waist joints. If you guys like your Gundams to have waist joints, don't get this guy. He has completely no joint in the waist. None whatsoever. The only joint he has is like right here in the torso, which allow him to go about that far. Which I can understand why they did that, but they should at least, you know, added an extra piece of plastic. And you know, if you're not going to use the old riser, pretty much you're screwed anyway. Sorry if I use that word. I hate to use bad words in my videos. Yeah, pretty much you're messed up. Or no. As you can tell, I have no script. So I'm just totally improvising here. So pretty much, if you want a waist joint, I'd rather you get the 1 to 144 high grade. Because you're not getting much out of this guy, just size. But if you like the size, get him. Sure, why not get him? If you're just going to pose him, yeah, pretty much, you're not going to get much posing, but still looks cool. His front skirts can go up and down. It can rotate some. His side skirts can rotate forwards and backwards some. And out just slightly. Just not as much like I want to. His legs can go forwards about that far. They can go backwards. Way out there. I can kick his head. Ow. That's gotta hurt. His leg can go about that far out. Can't do the splits unless you force it, and you might break it. So I wouldn't do that. His knees are double jointed. Very nice. He does have an ankle guard or shin guard, whatever. Ankle guard. Shin's right here. So it's an ankle guard and it can go in and out some. His foot, he does have an ankle joint which can allow him to go downward, can go upward, and even move this out of the way, it can go more upward. And his ankle does swivel some. Can go in about that far and can go out about that far. Oh, he just broke his ankle. That's gotta hurt. So, I'm gonna get in the camera. Move, scoot over. Let's see. Oh yes, his wrists will rotate all the way around. They don't wiggle. They are not ball joints. Let me show y'all right now. They are actually it's actually a peg. His hand is a peg. So that's another thing why people do not like this model as much. And he does come with the extra hand open palm. The other one was a closed fist. And that's another reason why people didn't like this model. Because apparently people like their models with ball joint hands. They like to wiggle. So that's another thing. If you like your models to have, ball joint at the wrist, don't get this guy either. So in that case in point, would you like to get this model? Really depends. Personally, I like this guy because he just looks awesome like this. The twin GN drives. Uh-oh. Oh my God! He just broke his arm just came off. I just don't know why. Anyway, that's just me playing around. Anyway, Shuata. Totally random word right there. So, I would say you can get this guy, but you are limited to movement some. But if you can, paint him like I did, he looks awesome to me. At least I like him like this. So I would say, if you really, really want him, go out and get him. If you like it for the size or whatever. Yeah, pretty much about it for part 1. So I'll see you guys in part 2.